Doctor Who, Empress of Mars, the 9th episode of Series 10, is written by Mark Gatiss and starring Peter Capaldi, Pearl Mackie and Matt Lucas. Not to be confused with the Empress of Mars novel by K.H. Baker. Originally this episode was going to be Sleep No More sequel. Mark Gatiss has planned the script. It would set in thousands of years before Gargan Rasmussen's Morpheus process experiments at the Leveria. The Doctor discovers the same process being experimented with on Earth, but when Mark Gatiss found out that Stephen Moffat was leaving, making Series 10 his last series, he changed the story where originally was going to set in Peladon, but got changed to Mars, where the Ice Warriors and Alpha Centauri returns. So this episode begins with NASA Mission Control, where everyone, including the TARDIS team, are counting down for launch, and saw on screen that someone has used rocks on Mars to write "God Save the Queen." A shout out to Queen Elizabeth II, who's sadly no longer with us. Rest in peace. She's been a Queen of England since 1952, almost half a century before I was born. That is amazing. I think King Charles III will do a great job honouring his mother and his ancestors. I wish him well. So the TARDIS team arrived at the underground of Mars in 1881, Victorian era. The sets are fantastic. I like Bill making a reference of Terminator, the Vikings and The Thing. As the TARDIS team noticed a fire, they took the helmet off, as there's oxygen. Bill fell into a hole, so Nardole goes back to the TARDIS. As it was playing up, it took him back to university, so he gets Missy to bring Nardole back. Meanwhile, the Doctor meets an Ice Warrior, and Bill meets Neville Catchlove, who serves the British Army in South Africa, and played by Ferdinand Kingsley, which I think he did a great job playing the villain. Ice Warrior that the Doctor met is Friday, that the soldiers have found, and I think Richard Ashton is great as Friday. So the Doctor reunites with Bill, so everyone has dinner, and it also shows a photo of Pauline Collins as Queen Victoria from Tooth and Claw, which is amazing. So they investigated the tomb of the Ice Warrior Queen. As the two soldiers are alone in the tomb, one of them took the crystal, which woke the Queen, and he gets killed. Adele Lynch played Araxa, the Ice Warrior Queen, who got put in hibernation, who was later awakened with the help of Friday. She's so good, she's so terrifying. While the British Army points guns at her, the Doctor tries to reason with her and talk her out of killing. Bill says they're telling the truth, but everything doesn't go as planned, because the soldiers were shooting and few of them got killed. Neville, not that Neville, puts Godsaker out of command as his scars from the robe was revealed. He was supposed to be hanged, but he managed to get himself out of it. And I think Anthony Koff did a great job playing a reasonable leader. So the Doctor, Bill and Godsaker gets locked up, while British Army are fighting with the Ice Warriors. The bit where Araxa shouts, "Rise, my Ice Warriors," was pretty scary.
Rise, my Ice Warriors! Rise!
So the Doctor uses some kind of giant telescope. Either the Ice Warrior along with humans die, with Frozen reference, or get along with humans. So Neville attempts to take Araxa hostage, but luckily Godsaker executed him. He allows himself to be sacrificed, but Araxa chose not to kill him for time being and save it for the battle. We get an awesome cameo where Alpha Centauri answers the call on screen, who's there to save the Ice Warriors.
This is Alpha Centauri. Welcome to the universe.
They brought back Esan Churchman, who voiced the character in both Peladon stories, John Pertwee's era, and it's so amazing the fact that she's almost 92 when she recorded her voice. In the end, Godsaker says goodbye to the Doctor and Bill. At the TARDIS, Nardole reveals that it was Missy who helped, and I like the moment where she asked the Doctor if he was alright. I really loved that episode. I do think Mark Gatiss has written some great and scary episodes. As of time recording, this is the last episode he's written. I hope he writes some more episodes in the future. What did you think of Empress of Mars? Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.